we're at the Arnolfini in Bristol by the waterside, and we're running a workshop to test out our new object-based tools. So we've got producers and developers here in Bristol to get their hands dirty with them. Object-based is a new way of storytelling based entirely on a person's context. So that's their circumstance, the device they're using, and any preferences that they might have. And this kind of thing will enable new ways to engage with audiences. Producers can create adaptive, responsive experiences that really talk to an individual or a group of people.
I think object-based media is going to be something that a lot of people do hear about in the future, and it really allows for this adaptive storytelling, so you can really tailor your content to the person watching it.
I think the whole way that the web works is already object-based. We're kind of already used to it day to day, but it's a new thing to apply it to creating stories that are flexible and responsive, and that's very exciting, yeah.
StoryFormer is a production tool that lets you sketch out your story or experience. It allows you to add content, build up scenes, and adapt in lots of different ways. You can create branching on a graphing canvas and add variables to tell bits of video when to play and when not to play. You don't need to be a coder or a developer to use the tool. It's really intuitive. Most things are drag and drop, and you can get up and running in a few minutes. It's really important that R&D collaborates with people externally by bringing tools to a workshop like this, because we can't create in isolation. We can't build tools that are usable and useful in isolation.
I'm really glad they've put on the workshop, because it's just a chance to get your hands on the tool and just play with it. And for sort of creative people like me who are really into making these sorts of stories, we don't have the tools yet, and it's really exciting to be part of them developing the tools. We've built an interactive story called 6 Minute Justice, and the idea is that you've got 6 minutes to decide who has committed this murder. So you can only see some of the evidence, so you have to decide what evidence you have to see.
It seems to be a really obvious thing to be able to have choices of how you consume that content. So what we've done is we've taken the original Narcos trailer and we've made it an enhanced trailer. So you have the choice to then find out a little bit more about the main characters. And we've actually chosen a +18 option, so we've actually got some pretty gruesome images of his real death.
Our app is called Two-Faced Bristol, and it's a tour guide app where the user actually gets to choose whether they want the perspective of a famous engineer, Brunel, or an infamous pirate, Blackbeard. It gives people a level of personalization rather than making this for one type of user in one way.
The workshop's really confirmed how interested the community is in object-based experiences. We know our tools are going in the right direction, people are finding them intuitive to use, and we think this is a really good stepping stone to getting those tools out and being used day to day.